My name is Alison. Welcome to Ancient Oak Psychic Arts, where I go live every single Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I answer your questions. It's a lot of fun. If you've never been here before, it is by donation, but let me go ahead and introduce myself. So I'm an intuitive empath, tarot reader, and psychic. I can read and feel into the energies of the cards. You can go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com, and learn more about me. There you can sign up for the free newsletter. It's at the bottom of every single page. You can also book a personal reading with me there and a missing person consultation if that is something that you or a loved one is missing someone or a friend. You can also go to the Learning Center on my website, and there you'll learn about the 16-week manifestation masterclass that is coming June 1st. If you don't know, I'm also an entrepreneur. In fact, I own my own company outside of doing psychic work. See, the sun's out now. Outside of the psychic work. I had my first business at 13 and a half. I'm about to turn 59. I have been doing this for a very, very long time. If you are looking to manifest in a person, place, or thing, or a lifestyle, maybe a job raise, salary, that kind of thing, this manifestation course applies to all of that. Maybe you're looking for a special person, you want love, a friendship, companionship, whatever it is, you can use these techniques to manifest something into your life. My class starts June 1st. It's 16 weeks, so it's a commitment. I have early bird pricing right now, and that's going to be good until May 21st. That's next Wednesday. After that, it's going to go to the full regular price. Okay, so if that's something you're interested in, definitely consider taking a look at that. And there is, you can do monthly payments if that's something you're interested in. Also, I have a online tarot masterclass that's coming out towards the end of summer. If you don't know, I teach it live right now. I teach it in March and October, but a lot of people were messaging me saying that they are in different time zones, that time and date didn't work for them because we would meet each week on a Sunday. So I'm going to go ahead and do it online. That way you have the option of either meeting with me live in October or March, or you can go ahead and do the class online. That's up to you. And then if you don't know, I also do private lessons in tarot, manifestation, and raising your vibration. If that's something you're interested, again, go to my website and go ahead and book the appointment. And I love this. So I have a section on there now called Alison's Picks, and these are my affiliate links. These are products that I really believe in and that I actually use myself. The first one is Skin Like Butter. She has beautiful body butters, scrubs, and soaps. They're lovely. 175 different scents for men and women, all of it. Go ahead and take a look. She's got some fantastic deals of the day. Everything is made from hand. And just remember, if you do order the soap, this is how I found out about that part, is that she has a special. I think it's if you order 5, you get the 6th free, or if you order 4, you get the 5th free. I can't remember the exact number, but it takes 2 weeks for the soap to cure. So if she doesn't have any extras on hand of that, because she does sell out very quickly when she goes to make it, it's 2 weeks for the soap to cure. So just keep that in mind if you're ordering, especially if you're ordering it for a present. Then you can also see Dr. Amir Kiram Skincare. I use his products. I love him to death. He is also in San Diego. It's just a freak thing. I mean, I loved his work and his skincare. So I reached out to him, and they now have the affiliate. And so, yes, he is now on my website. Definitely check it out. Again, it's for men and women. His products are clean. They're elegant. So much thought and energy went into his products. Definitely check it out. See if it's something you're interested in. It's called the Trifecta. There's 3 products. Definitely use that. He has other products too that are fantastic. I have them all. But the Trifecta is the basic that you want. I think it's rinse, vitamin C, and then there's a lotion that you put on after that. It's 3 steps. But then there's the others too. There's the serum, and I forget, there's one that's a scrub, and I can't think of what it's called right now. I think it's called, never mind. I can't remember it. I just use it. You guys know I'm busy. So there's that. And then Rogers Hood Apothecary, parasite cleanses, mold cleanses, the lymph kit that comes out today. May 15th. Today is the launch of her lymph kit, and then also the fulvic soak. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely check it out. You get the deal of the day. Go through the affiliate links on all of them. A wealth of information. Go ahead and check out my interview with her too. I interviewed the founder, Kim Rogers of Rogers Hood Apothecary, and she spoke about these items, what to do. I took her parasite cleanse. You do it for 30 days. And then 7 days off, and then you start it again. So my second one was on Easter because I took a 7-day break. And you guys know next Wednesday, I'm leaving for New Zealand and Australia. So I'm taking a 16-day break because I'm traveling. I'm not going to do it while I'm traveling. And when I get back the next day, I'm going to begin again because I believe in it. I want to do it for 5 months because I personally have never done a parasite cleanse. So I want to get rid of everything. And I'm going to get into the show. I just have to say this to you, is that you have the eggs, you have the juveniles and the adults, and they have their different life cycles. So it's not just doing it once unless this is a maintenance. This is really going through a real cleanse, and then after that you can do maintenance work. So for me, that's what I've chosen to do. So you'll see my journey. I'm actually going to have her back. I'm going to interview her again. Okay, so what else do? I am on YouTube, Rumble, and I just started loading some things on TikTok. You can see my Zodiac readings, my love readings, career or money and career. I go live twice a week, Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then on Thursday morning, which is where you're at right now, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I answer your questions. And I also have the occasional interview. I'm not the big interview person. You know, if I find something that I think is really relevant and that you really need to hear, that's when I do my interviews. So you can see my past interviews with Jerry Marzinski, with Hannah Roberts on the GLP-1. I took that and I had no negative reaction. I know some people say that they do. You know what? I'm really healthy. I don't have any other existing health issues that I'm aware of. Yeah, so anyways, it worked for me, and I'm so eternally grateful for that. So check out that video if you can. And then my recent one with Kim Rogers. So, and I have more people lined up that I want to interview. That's coming soon. And what else to tell you? If you are enjoying today's show, if you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And hit the notification bell if you want to see me go live. Now, I want to also say, I'm not sure if I'm going to do the Tuesday and Thursday shows while I'm in New Zealand and Australia. It's a time difference. I think what I'm going to do is just post videos of what I see over there and what I experience. One of the things I'm going to do in New Zealand is I'm going to do a bungee jump that's 147 meters straight down. Yeah, I can't wait. And yes, I am a Virgo, but I have a Gemini moon, and I also have the ascendant in Capricorn. So yeah, I've got the crazy streak, and I absolutely love it. I'm at home there. So definitely doing that. And so I probably will post that. And then what else to tell you? At the end of today's show, I'll be doing a general reading for our soul tribe. That's everyone that's here now, watching in the replay, and whenever this video happens to find you. And I just also want to say a special thank you to all the subscribers and viewers, and of course my clients. I really appreciate your love and support. It means a lot to me. It has just been a great opportunity to be able to read for everyone. All right, here we go. So I have general guidelines for the live tarot shows, and that is only because censorship exists. If there was no censorship, you know, I wouldn't have an issue answering just about anything. But because it's YouTube, we really have to be careful of what we say. So the first rule is one question per show. That way it gives everybody a fair opportunity to ask a question. The other one is no bad language or topics. Keep it family friendly for YouTube. And that is what I'm talking about because of the censorship. So, you know, use your judgment. If you do have something that maybe we'll call it an off topic or something that, you know, you need pursuing, you know, in a different environment, then by all means book a personal reading with me, because I have no problem diving into deep, dark topics or any topic, because I know that's what I'm saying, is that might be an off topic for the show. All right. So what else to say? You can post your questions on PayPal, Venmo, and Stripe. It's $20 minimum for those, and it's a $30 minimum for SuperChat. That's your donation, and that is because YouTube takes 40%. That's what they do. So to keep it fair to everybody, it is a little more for the SuperChat, so that is why. And go ahead and post your question. And you can go ahead and find all this information in the description. So a lot of people submit their questions in advance because they're in different time zones, or they just want to watch it in the replay at their leisure, or they just don't want to be stressed out while they're watching the show. Maybe it's a little difficult because if they're watching on their phone, they don't want to take that time and go submit it, because that's something that I've been hearing from people, is that that's what they do and they laugh about it. So that's why they submit in advance. All right, so definitely check that out. And I will do final call about halfway through the show or 2/3 of the way through. So definitely look for that. I will be checking those PayPal, Venmo, and Stripe periodically. So don't feel like because I haven't acknowledged you that I don't see your question. I just have people that submit in advance. I've got super chat, so I'm balancing a few things. Okay, so now I'm going to read a disclaimer and then we'll hop right in. So the disclaimer is, this is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a therapist and I do not give financial or medical advice. Okay, that is my disclaimer. So here we go. All right. So the first one is from Linda. Now, you guys know, if you've been here, Linda is one of my first clients and one of my long-time clients. She continues to always meet with me, and she submits a question every single week when I first started Tarot Tuesday, and then when I added the so and she's like right there. So she's always the first one up. Alison, I want to put my house up for sale. Can you pull a couple of cards for me regarding this move? Yes, absolutely. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so I've cleansed, shuffled, and I've meditated, and I have asked for the strongest energy to come through in the cards for today's show. All right, so let's take a look at the house. We have Six of Cups, we have the Sun card, and the Devil card. Linda, it's time to go. You absolutely need to put that house up. Six of Cups, the Sun card, and the Devil card. This is really telling me that this is your time to experience the next stage of your life that's going to be nothing but love and positivity. That's what's really coming in for you. This is for you to put it up, to really do it from your heart. You know that this move is coming. It's also you choosing your next destination from your heart. Remember, this is that card where it's removing any bitterness or cynicism from your heart. So if that has come up, if there's any pain, it's about you tapping into that higher power, that higher source, your sacred self. Tapping into your heart and opening it up as you're choosing your next destination, as you're selling your current home too, right? You want to do the curb appeal. A lot of love goes into the house because people are going to feel it, they're going to see it, and that's going to make that house very sellable, right? It's going to make it very desirable. We have the Sun card here. This is the most positive card in the tarot. This is the time for you to sell your home and to move. Absolutely. You're going to be happy. It's just everything is lined up for you. Divine timing, right? This is you walking through this next chapter, this portal for yourself. You know, this is you greeting the sun. This is the next day, the next chapter of your life. I'm also getting actually that you're going to meet somebody. So I don't think it's just you selling your home. Like I'm getting the chills right now. I don't think it's just you selling your home. I think it's going to be bigger than that. I think it's a lifestyle change. I think not only are you going to be moving, getting a new residence, a new home, I think you're also going to be meeting a man at the next destination. I mean, I really think, and he's just as positive and in alignment as you are. He is also greeting the morning sun. So I think you're going to be in a very sunny climate also. And that just tells me that things are really divinely lining up for you. Wow. The last card is the Devil. So this is about you removing any type of toxicity in your life. Now, this is the Liar in this deck. So this is about you, you know, really tapping into things. So for me, with you selling your home, I think you should be very careful about what realtor you choose. Make sure you're getting correct information. And maybe it's something where you have to go ahead and reach out to several realtors and see what the rules are, what the laws are, look at their commission, how much they actually work for you. Do they show up? Because some realtors, they get you to sign a contract and then they're lazy, right? I mean, you'd think that they would want to strive to get money, but I'm getting that some of them are going to be lazy. So I would definitely make sure you're hiring the right person, someone that's got a really good track record and that's going to be there every step of the way. And that's really a go-getter, right? Someone that's hungry for that sale, someone that is very professional. Because I'm just getting that there might be some people that present that want to take advantage of you and that they might not be coming correct. So again, the Liar, they might present one way, but really their behavior is another. So I would definitely look into that. But this is a really positive move. And I like the fact that this is really showing me in an interesting way that there is going to be a new man in your life when you do this move. So it's in conjunction, the timing, everything is lined up for you right now. So I would definitely get yourself out there. Wow, Linda, thank you so much. I know you're asking about the house, but there's a man there too. I can feel him. Okay, so next question. Let me go on. And I see the super chat, so I'll get over there. I think that's Ava. I can't see the chat right now. Hi, Ken. Nice to see you. And okay, there's more people. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Jabor. Hi, Lily. I just want to say hi to everybody. Hi, Ava. Nice to see you. Okay. Someone's calling me. Oh my God, that's insane. While I'm doing my show. I need an unlisted number. I don't know why I'm getting that call. I thought it was unlisted. Okay, sorry guys about that. Here we go. This is from Ken. This is from moderator Ken. Okay. Hi, Alison. Sending you some protection energy your way for your upcoming trip. Thank you, Ken. I appreciate it. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Will my sweet potato and potato harvest do good this year? Thanks, Ken. Okay, let's find out. All right. Here we go. Will your harvest do good this year? We have the 9 of Swords. We have the Justice card and the Star. Yes. So we have the 9 of Swords, the Justice card, and the Star card. I think you're going to have a stellar year, but you are worrying a lot about it. So this is really telling me that, I don't know what the weather's like where you're at. Like if you planted and then all of a sudden a frost came or something that came there, a drought or whatever it might be, that you were really worried about it. But I think that you're handling it really well because we have the Justice card. It's all going to work out in the end. It's going to be very balanced. This is telling me that they're going to thrive, that you know what you're doing, that things are in alignment for you. This is really telling me that you're protecting your plants somehow. I'm not sure how you're doing it. I don't know. I don't know if you do it in a garden bed or if it's directly into the ground. Maybe you have some plastic over it covering it for a little bit. I don't know. Or just maybe you have drainage set up. I'm not really sure what it is but I'm getting that it's going to be very good. I'm getting that it's going to thrive. It's so green and lush. This is telling me that you're protecting the innocent little plants. And so this is just telling me they're going to thrive because you're taking care of it, that you are very diligent and you're paying a lot of attention to it. The Star card is saying that you're going to have a bumper crop, that is going to be an excellent, just an excellent harvest for you this year, I think. It's like they're reaching for the stars. They're literally reaching. They're going to be bigger, plumper, maybe more flavorful. But yeah, I'm getting that it is. But I'm getting that you're really worrying a lot about it. So I'm not sure what happened there. But yeah, you're going to have a fantastic crop this year. I love that. Thank you, Ken, for your question. I'm a garden advocate. Absolutely. I've been doing that since I was like 13. Well, actually beyond that, but hardcore since then. All right, here we go. So let's see, next question. And then I'll get over to you, Ava, in just 1 second. I got to answer that. Okay, so this is from Sandra from Brazil. Hi, Alison. I love your show. Thank you. Flattery gets you everywhere, as you know. Thank you. What does the universe want to tell me today? Thank you, Sandra from Brazil. Okay, Sandra, let's go ahead and see. What does the universe want to tell you today? All right. Oh my God. First card out. It's like hitting the lottery. Okay, I have to explain this before I go further. So, every tarot reader has their own unique relationship with every single deck. And for me, this King of Pentacles is with the Hermit, because that's the Hermit character in this deck, and all 4 aces. This is like winning the lottery. When you have a session with me and we ask a yes or no question, I pull 1 card, this comes up. This is better than just getting an ace, and an ace is a definite yes. You've got 4 aces here, King of Pentacles and the Hermit. That is your first card out, Sandra. Let me get the other 2. I love it for you. Then we have the 3 of Cups and we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so what we have, King of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. This is really about you knowing your worth and value. You know the resources that you have and your friends, your family, your education, your finances. This is you really being able to tap into the idealized life that you've worked so hard to strive for. It doesn't matter your age. This is where you're at in your energy. It is so beautiful. And with the Hermit there, it's telling me that you've probably had some dark nights of the soul, and that has allowed you to walk through that fire and to now be the beautiful, open person that you are, because I feel this big, beautiful, open heart energy that's coming from it, right? You've chosen the light. You've chosen love. You haven't chosen fear, bitterness, or anger. You've done the opposite. You know what is important and you know the direction you want to go in, and you're feeling it in your heart. And you're definitely striving for that. That is a form of enlightenment. You're striving for the light. You might even be a light giver, a light bringer. Then we have the Three of Cups. This is about you celebrating life itself. This is about you putting yourself out there. This is what the universe wants to tell you, that you are in total alignment with your life path, with where it is that you're supposed to be. You're choosing high-vibing people as friends, family members that you associate with, maybe even coworkers. It's really important that you remain social with those types of people. You thrive in that environment. And with the Knight of Pentacles, again, Pentacles, this is about you really enjoying the journey, taking one steady foot in front of the other, taking time to smell the roses. She's taking time to look at crystals as she's journeying through the forest. She is almost plodding at times, maybe a little boring, but she's enjoying it. Slow and steady wins the race, and it's very satisfying and rewarding. She has a lot of knowledge and wisdom that she takes with her on this journey, and she sees a lot of new opportunities coming in. She's on a mission. It's a Knight. So that tells me that you're definitely on a mission. You have almost everything you need in this life, but there's something, and you have a beautiful joy and energy, but there's something that you're on a mission for, and that could be a relationship, whether you're looking for a platonic or romantic relationship, getting a pet. That again could be housing, whether it's location or I feel like you're acquiring a second house, like a vacation home is kind of what's coming through. So maybe it's acquiring that. It can also be travel. It can be your finances. You're looking at health. You're looking at career or work, retirement, education. There's a lot of different things that could be coming in. And usually, I personally don't limit it to one thing. Like, it's not just this, right? That's a very narrow. I open it to the universe. What do you want to bring me today? That's why you see me say that in these questions, because what is it? Because the universe is huge. What is the potential, right? And your potential is you have a lot of new beginnings coming in. There's a lot of things that I think that you maybe have invested in, and things that you don't even see coming that are positive, that are coming your way. Whether they are going to be big, small, medium-sized type opportunities. Usually, let's say it's a big one, maybe some small ones or another big one is attached to it. It's not usually just one thing. And that is what I see coming in for you. You are vibing high and you are attracting a lot of positivity your way. Wow, Sandra from Brazil, thank you very much for your question. I love it. Okay, now I am going to bounce over to the super chats, because I know, Ava, you sent yours, and let me go ahead and answer it. You are first, and let me go ahead and hit that. Okay, so Ava says, good morning, Alison. Looking forward to your new Cancer reading. Thank you. You know what? I'm actually doing it today. I'm doing Sagittarius and Cancer today, so you'll see that. And what does the universe want me to know? Thank you. Okay, let's see. What does the universe want you to know today? Exactly. That's how I start my day. Okay. What does the universe want you to know today? We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Four of Swords and the Knight of Cups, Prince Charming. We have the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Four of Swords, and this beautiful Knight of Cups, the Prince Charming energy. So this is really saying that there's something you're working on right now. So this is that self-mastery, practice makes perfect. This is really telling me that you're putting a lot of time, effort, energy, and maybe even finances into something. You're trying to alchemize something. So this could be in a relationship, this could be at work, retirement, education, but you're putting the time in because you really want to create something incredibly valuable in your life. So, it's just, see, she's turning these spools of thread into gold, and that is something that you're working on. You're working on turning something into a golden opportunity, turning something into like a windfall, right? And again, whether it's a relationship, career, finances, your health, and again, I don't limit it to just one thing, but that's the 3D, and that's what you're working in. We also have the Four of Swords. This is telling me that you would really benefit from taking a time out, stepping back a little bit, because while you're doing all of this hard work, don't forget to rest. So this is about you doing that rest, recovery, giving yourself self-care, self-love, and remembering that you need to recharge your batteries. So to not burn yourself out, because you have Prince Charming right here in the third row. So this is telling me that you might have somebody coming into your life, that they're bringing their cup of love forward, that you're bringing your cup of love forward, and he's always walking towards your future. So love could be coming. This could be platonic or romantic, but really it's more romantic love. But it could be companionship, having a new friend come in. This card is also talking about getting in touch with your intuition and really tapping into that and trusting I'm getting not just trusting your intuition, but trusting the process. And that's part of what this is. You're trusting the process, right? It's self-mastery. It's practice makes perfect. You're trusting that practice is going to make you an expert. So there's something about trusting the work you're putting into it for this Prince Charming energy, but don't forget to keep something back for yourself. Make sure you don't burn out, that you definitely give that self-love, self-care, and you have to recharge yourself, right? But this is an energy that's coming in. This can also be you doing a creative venture right now. So you're doing a lot of self-mastery. Maybe you're also doing something that's creative, something that's an artistic expression. Maybe you're painting, maybe you're writing, maybe you're doing music or dance. You know, you're doing something where it's this beautiful artistic expression that makes you feel good and it's elevated. It's a beautiful art form, I feel, that's coming in for you. I feel like you're really tapped into something. But again, if this is a person that's coming in your life, they're definitely bringing their cup of love forward, but you've worked for it. You know, it's honing that relationship or a skill or doing something, always reaching out, always, having that two-way communication. But if it's Prince Charming, he's definitely bringing his cup of love forward and marching towards your future. This is important to know that about that particular knight. He is always facing the future and he's willing to make things happen. He's bold. All the knights are on a mission. This is a knight that's on a mission for love. That's what the universe wants to tell you, Ava. Thank you for your question. All right. I don't think I saw anything else in the super chat, but I'm going to say hi to everybody. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Mary. And let's see. Hi, Lana. Is this Lana from last night? Nice to see you here. Lana from Portugal. Okay. There's a lot of Lanas. I know. I just met somebody new last night. I was at the EES Center last night, if you guys don't know what that is. The Enhanced Energy System. Oh my God. I think it's the greatest thing in the world. I'm going to probably end up getting my own system soon. I just think it's phenomenal. I'm hoping to have the founder on soon. I've reached out to her. I haven't heard back from her, so I have to do it again. But I just think it's phenomenal. My beautiful friend here locally owns the center, and it is just the greatest thing in the world. I feel so blessed to have, first of all, been introduced to it, and then to have met her, because she's phenomenal too. I'm telling you, it is a wonderful, wonderful system, and I can tell you more about it later, but it's incredible. That's why you guys see me wear these. So I have my little medallions on. This is rose quartz, and then what is it? Everting? I can't remember. Sometimes I can't pronounce things when I channel, but you're looking at abundance and prosperity, and of course love. Who wouldn't want that? So, okay, the next one is, here we go. Hi, Alison. Loved your Leo video. It really resonated with me. What does the universe want to tell me today? Thanks, Bjorn from Norway. Okay, Bjorn, let's go ahead. What does the universe want to tell you today? And thank you for saying that you love the Leo video. Flattery gets you everywhere. You guys know that. I love it. I love the feedback, because otherwise I'm alone recording these videos. All right, let me just grab a sip of tea first before we go. Okay, so this is for Bjorn. What does the universe want to tell Bjorn today? Oh my God, I love it. You know, we are really on a roll as humanity right now. The people that are vibing high. Let me get the other card. I'm telling, yeah, Bjorn, you're awesome. So here we go. We have the King of Pentacles, Hermit, all four aces. And I'm going to repeat what I said to make sure, because sometimes people fast forward. Then we have the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Love again in the same position, actually. And I shuffled. So Bjorn, this is the King of Pentacles, the Hermit, and all four aces, because every tarot reader has their own unique relationship with each individual deck. And for me, that's what this card represents. This is like you winning the lottery, Bjorn. This is telling me that you are very grounded, stable, secure, that you know your worth and value, that you, oh my God, that you have a lot coming in for yourself. I think that you're a provider for your family and you love that role. I think that your family is in love with you. I mean, I can just feel the energy coming off the card. I think that you're very practical. I think that I think you like to create a beautiful home and business. I think you are a business owner in addition to that. I think that you have a lot of insight with the Hermit here that is allowing you to really have your eye on the prize and to stay on target. But you're not doing it in an unrealistic way. You really are doing all the groundwork. You're figuring things out, and that is allowing you to stay the course. You know, I feel like you're the kind of man that is able to go and create a business and then create another business. I mean, I'm an entrepreneur, but this is the energies. You're able to create something, and it's almost like being a type of machine in a way, and that's not a cut. I personally like that trait. You're able to take those same traits and create another business and then another business. And it just becomes so easy and you're in the flow that you're just able to continue this beautiful form of creation of abundance and prosperity for yourself. That it's like you don't need it, but it's what you do. And it's beautiful. And that's the energy that's coming in. So this is telling me again that you are definitely on the right path for you. With this Hermit energy, you have enlightenment to stay the course. You have enlightenment to keep your feet on the ground. This is an Earth card. So it's not getting to your head where you lose your mind. Oh my God, I have a successful business. No, you just keep going because that's what you do. It's a beautiful, elegant energy, clean energy that's coming in, and it's all four aces. So you're going to have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. So with that Ace of Swords, you're having this triumphant breakthrough and clarity. I think you have clarity. I think that it gets clearer. I think that you're able to see those 10, 15 moves ahead. It's like being a chess player when you look at that board and you just know when you've been doing it for a long time and you look, you just know if someone does here, you just see the pattern start to form. I think that's what's coming in. When you look at things, you're able to see patterns. That's going to be the Ace of Swords, and that's truth for you. It's beautiful. Then we have the Ace of Cups. That's the Ace of Love, your emotions, your connection to source, and it is you being in the flow. And that's what you're in. You're in the flow with this type of creativity, but you're in the flow where you're sharing with your family. I feel like, you know, beautiful home, that it is, you love being a provider for your family, that you want to have a lot of kids. It's that kind of energy. You just want that love at home like that. You know that that's the priority, and you're there to really enforce that in your life. Like your business is not keeping you from doing that. So it's a beautiful energy. Not only are you in the flow, I feel like you have like some sixth sense of this type of intuition that allows you in the business world to go and create this for yourself. I think you've really done a lot of work to be able to make this happen. Then we have the Ace of Wands. That is literally a passionate new beginning, that spark of inspiration. And I think that you still have that drive. I don't think anything has soured you. I think that is also, well, the Ace is also out with the old, in with the new, and that's allowing you to constantly keep moving forward. You don't let anything keep you back and hold you down. You just don't. You push right through it because you have a higher vibration. Then the final Ace is the Ace of Pentacles. That is this King's Ace. And that is literally a golden opportunity that presents itself to you. And I think that you are the king of golden opportunities right now, just because these things keep coming your way because you're a magnet for that type of abundance and prosperity. And I would go so far as to say also love. I think that you are attracting love, and that is something that is central to you. The other card that we have is the Ace of Wands. This is a lot of important messages coming in for you. Owls carry important messages, and they go right to the target. This is traditionally, let's say, 8 wands or 8 javelins that are coming in, and they are all going at a central target. When you look at the trajectory, it goes up, and then they come down very swiftly and they hit their target. And that's what these owls are doing. They're coming in fast, which tells me I gotta turn my fan on. Oh my God, I'm in Florida. This tells me you have a lot of opportunities coming in, and I think they're business. Can you believe this? I mean, it makes me laugh. I know this energy and I love it. This tells me that you have more opportunities coming in. I don't know if you're networking these connections, but I think people are going to reach out to you. Maybe they see you as being so successful that this is an opportunity that they feel comfortable maybe being a business partner with you. It's that kind of energy. Then we have the Knight of Cups. And this again is about you following your heart. You are really in tune with your heart. Now, this is not a king, it's the knight, but you definitely have a passion and you follow it. But at the end of the day, you're really more the King of Pentacles. You're very practical, stable, grounded. You're not going to lose your mind and just go pursue something from your heart and trust your intuition. You're also very much in reality. And that is smart, and it's very strong to have that foundation. But you definitely have no problem following your heart, and that makes you happy. That is allowing you to have the type of family life that I feel that you have with your children and with your partner and with pets, because I feel like they're part of it. I feel animals. And this is just allowing you to really pursue what it is that you want to do. This card can be an artistic expression. I do feel that there's some there, but I really feel that that artistic expression comes out in business. I really feel that your idea of that is creating a business. That's your form of artistic expression. Wow, Bjorn, that's beautiful. From Norway. Awesome. Thank you for your question. All right, so I've got another question here. Okay, and I see a super chat come in, and I'll get to you in just a second. Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm just going to go through. Okay. And hi, nice to see you. Green Valley, I love the name. Hi, Grace. Nice to see you. Hi, Green Valley. What's coming up next in life? You know what? I'm just going to switch over and do yours right now because I don't want to lose this. Okay, here we go. All right, so what is coming up for you? All right, here we go. So, what is coming up for you in your life? Here we go. All right. It's for Green Valley. Oh, how beautiful. You have the King of Cups. We have the Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. Oh my God, I'm getting the chills. Okay, so you have the King of Cups. We have the Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. So what this is coming up for you is that this is the King of Cups. So this could be a person that's coming in for you, male or female. Remember, it's just the energy of the card. But this is a beautiful king. He's able to look below the surface of things. He's able to follow his heart. His emotions run very deep, right? He's very in tune with himself. He's in tune with his intuition, and he allows his heart to help guide him. But he's, he still has that mind, body, soul connection. He has a high IQ and he has a high emotional IQ. And that is what this king represents, very much in touch with his intuition. This is also having that beautiful connection to source and feeling the love of God that's coming through, universe, spirit, use whatever word you want. But this is that beautiful energy, but still waters run deep. This is a very passionate, emotional person that is very much in tune with their emotions. And I just feel that this could also be you, that you are very much in touch with your emotions. I feel like there's someone coming into your life that is in this role too, but this could also be your energy. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles. This is, again, that self-mastery. Practice makes perfect. So something that you're working on right now, you're practicing. And again, that's going to be something in the 3D because that's the Suit of Pentacles. So we're looking at relationships. So platonic, romantic, maybe getting a pet, maybe even coworkers. We're looking at your finances. We're looking at housing, so location, where you're at. Do you like it? We're looking at travel, education. Did I leave anything out? Work, career, retirement, I think I said. So it's kind of like, it's all encompassing and it's everything in between because it's the entire 3D. So whatever you're working on right now, it's about to pay off because she's turning these spools of thread into gold. So she is honing it for a beautiful skill. So a beautiful outcome that's coming, a golden opportunity. And so then we also have the Four of Pentacles. So this is telling me that a blockage might be coming. Or it might be there now, but this is something where maybe somebody is holding on to something so tight that they're blocking the heart chakra. So for me, you're holding on to something in the 3D because that's the Suit of Pentacles. And traditionally, he's holding the pentacle right here, blocking the heart chakra. It's a shield. So he's locked. So you want to loosen it and get in that flow. When you get in that flow, you will then start to attract abundance and prosperity. But when you're locked in and you're holding on so tight, you are blocking good and bad opportunities. But eventually it turns bad because the blockage can only be there for so long before there's some type of a fallout. So this card is always telling me, look at what you might have a blockage at. Look at your foundation and see what it is that you can do. This could also be someone that is frustrated with their finances. So I am getting that for the pentacle. The other word for pentacle would be coins. So you might be a little frustrated with your financial situation, and that could be something that is also creating that type of blockage. So I would look at that, go with the flow kind of energy. And when you make that shift, which is, sometimes it's not that easy, but when you make that shift, you'll see that what you're attracting into your life changes. I always do that because I feel the energy and I can send it. So it's that kind of energy when you do that. So that is what's coming in for you. But this King of Cups, whether it's you or another person or both, it's really beautiful and it's deep and it's vibing high. That is a big positive plus that's coming in your life. Wow. Thank you for your question, Green Valley. That's what the universe wants to tell you today. All right. So next, let me put these cards back. And just a reminder for anybody watching, if you would like to submit a question and you don't know what to ask, you can always say something like you see me say in my videos. What does the universe want to tell me today? And then we go ahead and we see if you don't have a question. Some people know what they want. Am I going to find love? Should I invest in, I think there was a question coming up. Someone asked, should I invest in cryptocurrency? So we'll see how it goes. So the next question is going to be from Jeff. And he writes, hi, Alison. What does my dog Ocho think of me? Thank you, Jeff from Acapulco, Mexico. Wow. Hola. Okay, here we go. P.S. Love your show. Thank you. And flattery gets you everywhere. Thank you. Okay, so this is for Jeff in Acapulco. Okay, what does his dog Ocho think of him? We have the Four of Swords. We have the Lover's card. Oh my God, I love it. And the Eight of Wands. Okay, Four of Swords, the Lover's card, and the Eight of Wands. You know me, I love this card. It's my favorite card. It is like a Shakespearean romance. It's absolutely gorgeous. So the first card out, however, is the Four of Swords. So your dog thinks of you as really taking a time out. He thinks of you as being his source of rest, relaxation, vacation time. So it's all about play for your dog. You are his playmate, but he gets a lot of energy out of it, right? So when he's playing with you, he gets a lot of energy, but he also gets that rest and relaxation. So it's almost like you guys go play together. Maybe you run together. Maybe if you ride a bike, he's running beside you, kind of energy. And then when you come home, you guys hang out together on the couch or do whatever. And so he's like your buddy. So he gets that energy coming in. He absolutely loves you. This is the Lover's card. He feels like this is a divine alignment. This relationship was meant to be. This is your dog. If your dog is a thinker and a plotter, and I think that he is in a good way, that he knows he's got it good. He knows that you're the person he is supposed to be with. And this is funny. I just said maybe you guys hang out on the couch together. Well, maybe this is you and your dog. Maybe you and your dog just hang out and, watch a movie, or, maybe you work from home and your dog's just hanging out. Whatever it is, it's just the two of you. It's this beautiful divine alignment. I love it. I almost feel like your dog is a German Shepherd. I don't know, you didn't say, but it's almost like that kind of energy coming in, that beautiful loyalty also from your dog is incredible. Then we have the 8 of Wands. So this is important messages coming in. I think your dog just listens to every word that you say. That's what I'm saying. I think your dog is a plotter, that he's highly intelligent and he just listens to everything that comes in. I think he's very well trained. And I think that he basically, you trained him. You didn't have an outside person come in and train him. And that makes that connection even deeper. He likes to please you because he loves you. You're his entire world. Oh my God, Jeff, that's what your dog Ocho thinks of you. How cool is that? Oh my God, and from Acapulco, Mexico, thank you. Oh, I love it. All right, so next question. That is going to be from Nancy. And Nancy writes, "Hi, Alison. I'm an artist and I want to open my own business on Etsy to sell my paintings. Will it be successful? Thanks, Nancy." Interesting. I just met someone that said that they were doing the same thing. What a weird coincidence. Okay, so I love it. So let's see. "Hi, Alison. I'm an artist and I want to open my own business on Etsy to sell my paintings. Will it be successful?" Okay, let's find out. I'm actually going to switch decks for that. Let me do this. Okay. Here we go. Yes, the Fool is the first card out, the 7 of Wands, and the Death card. Yes, so we have the Fool, the 7 of Wands, and the Death card. So this is all about you taking that leap of faith, taking that new journey from the purity of your heart. By you following your heart, doing what is right for you, going along that path, this is absolutely the right journey for you. It's just taking that leap of faith, that beautiful carefree energy. This is the next chapter in your life. So it's going to be the next chapter in you getting your paintings out there, getting your business out there. The 7 of Wands. This is about you standing your ground. This is about you not compromising, setting up some boundaries. So this is going to be you setting up your business appropriately on Etsy. This is you looking at the details, and that's going to be because it's an online store. So you're looking at shipping, returns, just the information. I'm just getting like really having the right description for your paintings, all of that, and getting that really lined up and locked in advance. And then you stand your ground so that nobody can say anything. Like you said this or you said no. You have everything done in advance, and that allows you to defend your position. So something about that is coming your way. That could also be with your finances. So it could be, for taxes. Really making sure you have everything lined up so it doesn't hit you all at once, when you do taxes. So something about the finances are coming in. Then we have the Death card. So this is Scorpio energy. This is death and transformation. This is you consciously choosing to release what no longer serves you. So this is telling me if there's an avenue that you've been pursuing with your painting previously, that you need to release that and not let it take up any energy for you, and only focus on the Etsy business now that is going to be, I feel it's going to be very profitable for you. But if the other avenue is working for you, then of course you do not get rid of it. But I'm just getting, if there's something, I feel like you tried something before and it didn't work out, that's what you need to release from your energy field because it's still there. I don't know, maybe you tried eBay or maybe even Amazon, and that was a flop kind of energy, and that's something you need to release that attachment to it, and focus now on Etsy, that this is an excellent decision for you to go on there. So I would absolutely do it, but definitely continue to pay attention to the details, and if you're having a hard time, I would hire an outside source to maybe help you get set up, or to give you investment advice on something that has to do with the business. I'm just getting that it's really just setting up your store, I guess is what they call it on Etsy, like a storefront. if you're not sure how to do that, that's what I'm seeing getting advice on, not on pricing. I think you already know what the pricing is going to be and how you want to sell it. I'm sure you know what the description is already. If you're having a hard time writing that, that's when you want to hire someone to come in and go ahead and write the copy for you. And it takes the pressure off, and then you can just focus on your art. Okay, so thank you, Nancy, for your question. I love it. Take that leap of faith. All right, the next one is from Tanya, and she writes, hello, Allison. Will I receive a large sum of money soon? Thank you, Tanya, from Montana. Okay, let's find out. And I just want to read a disclaimer. I am not a therapist, and this is not medical or legal advice. I do the whole thing. I know this is not financial advice, but let's see if you're going to get a large sum of money soon. Okay. All right. We have the Eight of Cups, we have the Moon, and we have the Knight of Cups. So I would say no. And we've got the Eight of Cups, the Moon, and we've got the Prince Charming energy. We have the Knight of Love. So this is telling me that you need to walk away from fantasizing about having somebody out of the air just give you money. This is telling me that, you have a lot going for you in your life, but you keep like walking away hoping that you're going to get money somewhere. That this is almost like it's your fantasy of getting emotional fulfillment from fantasizing about money. Like someone might fantasize about winning the lottery, right? Oh my God, if I could just do this, if I could just do that. So this is telling me that you need to walk away from that that's not doing you any good in your life right now. And this is telling me that you're really afraid of the unknown, which is that you want money, but because you're afraid to not have it, or there's something about you're afraid of money, not fantasizing about it. That is something that you're good at, but Spirit is saying that that's not healthy for you. It's almost like if you're a gambler and you always think that you're going to win it big, right? Whether you're gambling in the stock market or at a casino, right? Maybe you're a day trader, right? You buy low, sell high, and you pull the trigger on stuff. So it's just like, I just feel that that's something that is not a healthy environment for you. You have a lot of fear that's coming in, and I feel like you can't see clearly. You've got a lot of obscurity coming in, and so it's taking you down a dark path. It's about you following your heart now. You need to pull yourself out of that and start going in a different direction. Follow your heart on something that you love. Maybe you have a hobby that you love dearly. Maybe that's something that you can turn into some type of entrepreneurial business. Maybe it's something that, if you're really worried about money, that's something that you can turn into that. Maybe there's a skill set that you have. Let's say you're a gardener. Maybe you want to go work at your local nursery, sell flowers for them or plants in general, and that you're doing something that you love, and that is a way for you to start making money doing something that you love, and they'll see your passion. But it's about you following your heart right now, because I don't feel like you are. I feel that this is kind of all consuming for you, and there's going to come a point where it's going to turn really toxic and the devil energy is going to show up. So Spirit is kind of saying, kind of like walk away from that. So I'm going to say, will a large sum of money come in? No, not the way you're imagining it. It's not. It's going to come in from you actually doing something in the 3D. And then we can always look again, because maybe that large chunk of money is you starting your own business and then someone's an investor. But at this stage, no, that's definitely not coming in for you. All right, Tanya, thank you so much for your question. Okay, the next one is from Maria, and she says, hi, Allison. Will I find a better job this year? Thank you, Maria from Los Angeles. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look. And I just want to say to everybody, this is going to be final call. There's more questions that people have submitted, and I'm going to check PayPal and Venmo right after this question, but this will be final call. So if there's something you want to submit through PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, send it now, because I'm going to go ahead and check. And if you don't know what to ask, you can just say, what does the universe want to tell me today? Like you see me ask that, or if it's about love, career, money, whatever it is. And then for Super Chats, this would be an excellent time for you to start submitting them, because I'm going to have to shut it down at a certain point. So I kind of do it for like an hour and a half, 2 hours is probably the most that we do this. I can, by the way, sit here and do this for 10 hours straight. You get high when you do psychic work, because I'm an open channel right now. So it's actually a rush. But But as far as the show goes, I don't think people have the attention span to watch it past really an hour and a half or 2 hours. So definitely keep that in mind. So this is going to be for Maria. She says, hi, Allison. Will I find a better job this year? Thank you, Maria from Los Angeles, California. Yeah, you know I'm from San Diego, California, so I'm right there with you. All right. Loved your Leo video. Thank you, Maria. I appreciate that. Again, flattery will get you everywhere. Thank you. All right, here we go. I know. I hope California gets its shit together. I want to go home. Okay, here we go. This is for Maria from Los Angeles. Will you find a better job this year? 2 of Pentacles, the Strength card, and the Star card. You absolutely will, Maria. It's coming in for you. 2 of Pentacles. I'm getting the chills just talking about it. The Strength card and the Star card. This is about you being grounded, stable, secure, got your feet on the ground, and you're balancing your life. This is going to be work and family, work and school, whatever it is for you. You definitely have that. Maybe work hard, play hard. Whatever you're doing, it's definitely coming in, but you're staying grounded. So your head is not up in the sky. You definitely have your feet on the ground. And that is a plus, because when that job presents itself, you will be able to see it, and you will definitely be able to apply for it, take advantage of it, however it's going to come in, whether it's through word of mouth, a connection, you just put in an application and you're being chosen. It's a magnet. I feel you can really attract it. This is your strength and courage and your determination. This is telling me that you are taming that inner beast inside you of fear. So it might be uncomfortable. When are you going to get a better job? And you might want it right now, but you're taming that and you're not letting it get the better of you. You're continuing to push and to move forward in your life from this position. I think that you're incredibly resilient. I think you might not realize just how resilient you actually are until you're put under the fire. And that's allowing you to push forward to overcome any fears. And that is beautiful. And by the way, here you go, Leo. I just looked, I forgot. You said you loved my Leo video. Well, here's Leo right here. You are strong, tough, and determined, and you're able to really create something for yourself. And you have clarity of vision right now, by the way, and that's allowing you to seize an opportunity when you see it come in. The final card for you is the Star card. This is hope, faith, healing, and renewal. You know something's coming. You have trust in the universe. You trust your sacred self. And this is allowing you to push forward and to remain open. So this is you tapped into this universal consciousness. You know something is coming. You're waiting. You're putting it out into the universe, and the universe is going to respond. This is you also having a bird's eye view with that ibis, and you're able to see the big picture. You're not stuck down in the trenches. You're grounded, stable, and secure, but you're also able to see the big picture. And I think that's part of being grounded, stable, and secure. You're not just seeing, 5 feet in front of you. You see the bigger picture, and that's allowing you to be really smart about it. This North guiding star is going to be coming in, but at the end of the day, this is that hope, faith, healing, and renewal. I think this a better job. Yes. I think it's something that is in really total alignment for you. And by you holding out for it and continuing to do the search for it, you're going to get it. Wow, Maria, congratulations. You'll have to send me an email and let me know what's happening with that. All right. So again, final call. I'm now going to check PayPal, Venmo, and Stripe. Move this over here. So it'll just give me a minute, because sometimes it always times me out, but let me see if it's going to make me jump through hoops with motorcycles and street lights or whatever it's going to do. Okay. So we're doing PayPal, Venmo, and Stripe. Oops. Okay. Almost there. Okay, let's come over here. Okay, so Graciela has a question, so I'm going to go ahead and answer this one. Okay, so good morning, Graciela. Nice to see you here. And I don't have a question. Wait. Yeah, I don't have a question from you. Okay, let me see if you posted it in the chat. Ken, is there a question from Graciela in the chat? Okay. Oh no. Ken, I'm going to let you find that and I'm going to move on while I'm waiting. Okay. Or Graciela, if you're here, go ahead and type your question into the chat. Okay, I have to keep scrolling because there's been a lot. Okay. So I'm going to come back to that question because I don't see a question. So let me know. And then, okay. And then this one is going to be from Jesse. And he writes, "Hi, Alison. I work for a UK company and I want the chance to relocate with them to the UK. This is my best shot at moving up quickly in the company. I know that hard work is not enough here. What else can I do that will help me achieve this very specific goal?" Thank you, Alison. Okay, Jesse, let's go ahead and take a look. Okay. All right. Here we go. I want a chance to relocate. Okay. Here we go. What else can I do that will help me achieve this very specific goal? We have the 5 of Cups, the 2 of Cups, and the 2 of Pentacles. Well, this is very interesting, Jesse. Okay, 5 of Cups, the 2 of Cups, and the 2 of Pentacles. So this is telling me that you need to you've got some pain and sadness right now emotionally because these are cups. So we're looking at your emotions. We're looking at love. We're looking at intuition and your connection to source with this. And this can, I feel like it's tying into a family matter. So I feel that you're mourning the loss of something that you truly love. Whatever this is, a relationship, a person, place, or thing, an idea. And I feel like this is something that is really sticking to you. This is the card of loss and bereavement. So for you to be able to attain what it is that you're going for now is to shift your perspective and your energy. So while you're looking at these 3 spilt cups, remember to drop that cloak of mourning, turn around and see these 2 cups standing, and now it becomes the card of gratitude. Be grateful for these 2 cups. Be grateful and start building your cups up again. This is a 2 now. Go to the 3. And I want to say, look, you've got the 2 right here. So this message is really coming through loud and clear. 2 cups of gratitude and 2 cups of love right here. And I'll get into that in just a second. I want to continue saying this. This is about you being grateful for what you have, and you want to start building your cups again. You want to go to the 3, the 4. This is the 5. You push through the 5. You go on to the 6, and so on as you're on your journey to the 10 of Cups. Everybody is striving for the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles, and this is allowing you now to transition. So for you to achieve this specific goal, it's looking at your energy and releasing the pain from your heart. The pain of loss and bereavement. This could be the loss of a loved one, a pet, a relationship. This can be a divorce, a breakup, something that didn't work out. And you just have to let it go, move through that, let that energy out. Because we have the 2 of Cups. This is you, literally. I want to point this out again because this is amazing how spirit works. These 2 cups become the card of, I'm getting the chills, 2 cups of gratitude. You've got 2 cups of gratitude here, which is also love. Be grateful for the love that's coming in. Be grateful for what you have. Whether it's somebody different, this could be a person, this could be you having a truce with yourself. And if you're going through this right now, maybe you need to have a truce with yourself to give yourself self-love and self-care. Maybe you even need to forgive aspects of yourself and then be grateful for what you have. Because I know when people have relationship issues, they can beat themselves up for it, especially if you wanted something to really work out. That can be very difficult, but it's something we all have to work through when that happens. So this could be you meeting somebody new, being appreciative for what you have, again, with the card of gratitude. And it could be you having a truce with yourself, because I feel like there is a complexity to this energy. But at the end of the day, you're building your cups back up again, and you're in this energy of gratitude. So one of the things that you can do, and I have one more card I'm going to get to in a minute. One of the things you can do is keep a gratitude journal right now. Every day, list 5 things that you're grateful for, and it has to be different every day. So after 7 days, that's 7 times 5 is 35. All of a sudden, it's 35 things that you're grateful for, and they're all different. And if you're having a hard time coming up with 5 different things each day, then that's when you really want to take a look at your life and figure out why. Okay, and come up with these things, and do it every morning when you first wake up, and that's going to set the beautiful tone of your day, and that's going to allow you to appreciate what you have, be in this incredible vibration, and it will allow you to attract what it is that you want to do with this job, because it's all coming down to this job, but we're looking at you and what it is that you're going to be attracting. So I would definitely pay attention to that. The other card that's here for you is the Two of Pentacles. Again, this is you being grounded, stable, secure. You're looking for the right relocation, the right job, the right opportunity for you in this company. So what can you do? You're staying grounded, stable, secure. You're raising your vibration. You're feeling grateful. And I know your energy. I've never seen you in person. I feel your energy. You're gorgeous. You're absolutely beautiful. That's why I asked you to be a moderator on my show. You're beautiful. I'm telling you, you stay in that vibration, and that is something that's going to allow you to get that job and that promotion. Wow. So that's what you can do. It's an energetic thing right now. So thank you for your question. I hope that answers it. So definitely message me and let me know. All right. So thank you. And I'm going to go back. Did we have... Okay, it's Grace's question. So where's her question? Here we go. All right, sorry, I just see it. Here he goes. What does the universe have for me today? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Grace. Okay, so let me go ahead and do that. You can always put it, I think it's in the notes section on PayPal, and that'll allow you next time to go ahead and post your question there. All right, let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Here we go. All right, this is for Grace. What does the universe want to tell Grace today? We have the Eight of Swords, we have the Temperance card, and we have the Sun card. Oh my God, how beautiful. So we have the Eight of Swords, the Temperance card, and the Sun card. So this is really telling me that it's a self-imposed restriction. So Spirit is saying, if you feel very trapped right now and you only see one way out or one way of doing something, to take a deep breath and stand back, that there are other avenues, other ways out, that, swords are thoughts, words, and ideas. So if you're feeling trapped, whether it's intellectual or physical, this is really about you taking that deep breath and figuring a way out. And that's going to come when you calm your nervous system down about something. So if you have anxiety and you're worrying right now, it's going to narrow your aperture of what it is that you can see going into the future, or just see different avenues of maybe handling a situation. So when you're not in fear mode and you're not anxious and worrying, then more doors open. And I feel like that's part of it, but it's a self-imposed restriction. So it's something that you're doing inside your head. Then we have the Temperance card, and this is where you're stepping into more of a calmer energy, where you're in harmony, you're in balance. I feel like you're in balance with the divine. This is allowing you to really step into, again, I feel this is the universal consciousness. This is your emotions. You're able to get that balance. I feel like you're able to also alchemize negative things into positive. Now, it can go both ways. You can do positive into negative too, but I feel right now you're doing some transmuted work on yourself, actually. And so I feel like this is allowing you to make a shift. And it might be making a shift for this, or this might be just an energy that creeps up here and there as you're doing this, as you are really much at peace. There could be something that's a trigger for you, something that just like pokes your button. And so here you have this harmony, and then you have a moment of feeling very anxious and very trapped. And then you have to calm yourself down, and then you have to go back to this feeling of being in harmony, because I feel like you're very much in harmony with what it is that you want to do. And that allows you to be on your life path to glory. That means you're on the right road. And sometimes that takes a while for us to get there. And with that card of Temperance, it's balancing. So it's balancing hard times in our life with the positive and the good times in our life. And so instead of being like a pendulum that swings, you're now in balance. You have this position of neutrality, and that allows you to have that beautiful connection to source. It's the Zen. So you are right there. And I feel like this is something that's beautiful and opening up to you. And if you feel like you're not there yet, this is something that you're working towards. It's kind of like, I'm going to use this as an example because I think it's something that affects everybody and it can be traumatic. So let's say we have the death of a loved one, right? And it's the first death that you've ever experienced. So maybe you're young, maybe you're a teenager or 20, whenever you first experience that. And maybe it's traumatic and overwhelming. You don't quite understand what it really means. It's bad. Everybody's crying. You feel the pain, this loss. It's intense. And you go through that, and maybe it affects you for several years. Then the more you experience the death of friends, family, loved ones, strangers, then it gets easier for you to process that information, come to terms with it, and be at peace with it. Then there comes a point where you're able to understand why they throw a wake for someone. And it's going to be more of you try and make it a positive and uplifting experience. Yet it's that kind of energy where you're at peace. So that's an example of very stressful times. And then you become very peaceful with it because it is not your first rodeo. You have experienced it several times. Just like the good times, then on the other side of the pendulum, you're able to appreciate what is good and beautiful in the world, and you're not taking it for granted because you know how precious and beautiful and lovely it is. And you might not know when it's going to leave or when it's going to return, right? And so you're able to alchemize the good and the bad, the positive and the negative things that come in, and then it becomes where death then is just a transition. Now you're not even putting that kind of label or the feeling on it. You've experienced the loss, but now you have a different outlook on it. It's really going into that type of consciousness. That's what's coming in for you. We also have the Sun card. This is the most positive card in the deck. This is you literally talking about following your inner child, your inner heart. This is you doing it from a place of optimism. The sunflowers are following the sun, shines a lot of enlightenment on everything that's coming in your life. This brings a lot of success. This brings a lot of abundance and prosperity. This brings a lot of beautiful relationships, I think, are coming in for you also. Friends, family, maybe if you're with a partner, this is going to be an opportunity where you're able to strengthen that relationship. And if you're single and if you're looking, I feel like this is something that is going to be a beautiful relationship that you're attracting because now you've become a magnet. There's kind of no going back from that energy. Once you have, I don't want to use the word ascension because it's such a loaded word, but once you have ascended to that, then it's kind of like you're in that higher vibration and you're a magnet for attracting people that are in a higher vibration, and everybody raises themselves up together. And that's kind of what's coming in for you here. This is also a card that's talking about having good health with that. So that's going to bring you good physical and mental health because you're in that type of vibration. I feel with these two cards that it's also telling me that you're divinely blessed by God. I did not want to leave that out. I want to make sure I got that in there. But that's what the universe wants to tell you. So you'll have to let me know how that resonates with you. I love it. I love it. What a way to have the Sun card there. I mean, it's just beautiful. All right. You're welcome. Okay, so now we have, any more super chats? It's last call. So I still have a bunch of questions that came in that I still have to answer. Okay, let's see. We have, this next one is from Vinny, and it's 3:15 in Auckland. Well, guess what? That's where I'm headed first. I'm flying into Auckland first, and I'll be on the North Island for a couple of days. Then I'm going to the South Island, and then I'm headed to Byron Bay. So, yeah, if you would like an in-person reading, go to my website, check out my rates to see that's something that you're interested in, because I'm sending out a newsletter later today, and then that will definitely have the dates and times. I'm not doing a lot of readings while I'm there. It's going to be maybe one a day, maybe. In Melbourne at the end, I'll probably do more than that, but everywhere else, it's going to be so fast. Tasmania, I'll do more there. And then That's going to be crazy. Byron Bay I can do, but in New Zealand, man, it's going to be a rock and roll kind of trip. It's going to be fast. All right. So here we go. I'm not someone that can sit on a beach. I'm not that person. A lot of people love it. I cannot. I have got to keep moving. Okay, so hi, Allison. Is this a good time for me to invest in the stock market? Thanks, Vinny from Jersey. Okay, so disclaimer, this is not financial advice. So let's go ahead and take a look. Is this a good time to invest in the stock market? Okay. Yeah, I will be in Auckland and then Christchurch and then Queenstown. Okay, so here we go. We have Two of Cups. We have the Eight of Wands. And oh my God, it is for you, Vinny. Wow. So the question is it a good time for me to invest in the stock market? So I did not pull this for everybody. This is just for Vinny, because for maybe other people, it's not a good time, right? So for Vinny, this is an excellent time. Two of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. I mean, wow. So yeah, this is about you finding stocks that you feel are an excellent investment for you. This could be something that is actually even outside your comfort zone, but it resonates with you. I think that you know what you're doing as far as the stock market goes. So you're lining things up. You're looking at it. You are literally buying blood in the street. I feel that that's what is coming in. You're looking down on it. Yeah, you've got a lot coming in for you, and you're getting a lot of information that's coming in. You know exactly what it is that you're doing, Vinny. You can definitely go and buy this. We have these Eight of Wands coming in. So this is really talking about, I think you're getting information, not insider information, but I think you're getting a lot of information. There might even be some startup companies that you're interested in, or maybe, you say stock market, but I'm also hearing some cryptocurrency where you can go and make some quick money. New coins maybe that are coming out, or you're able to play it. Maybe you even play the chop, right? You buy low, sell high, and you just keep doing that. I just feel like I feel like you know exactly what it is that you're doing, but you definitely have a lot of information coming in that's going to help guide you on this. I just feel like you read up on these stocks and you know what's coming. Maybe there's a stock split that's coming, but it's definitely an excellent time for you to be able to get in there. We also have the Six of Pentacles. This is you being open to receive. You're open to receive information. You're open to receive coins, money coming your way, Vinny. Oh my God, can you please email me and tell me what you're investing in? I'm just kidding. But this is really something that is coming in for you. You really know the stock market very well. And this is you being open to receive all of these profits coming in. This is you being very balanced. I think that, it's like that. I love this energy. I love it. I'm an entrepreneur, so I so appreciate this energy. It's like you've got balls. And so when you put yourself out there, it's like you don't have that fear. You're able to know when to pull the trigger. And even if it's like writing down, you're not afraid. You're just letting it go. You're letting it go. And then when it comes back up, that's when you pull the trigger and you sell. It's that kind of energy where you just do it and you go with it. You have maybe that sixth sense is what I'm feeling. And that's allowing you to tap into and to know what is something that's good that's coming your way. It's a beautiful energy, Vinny. This is an awesome time for you to invest. I think it's going to be like tenfold for you. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm just saying the energy of the cards this is phenomenal. Oh my God, I love it. I just had a vision of going to Vegas. I'm not even kidding. I think that would be great. Vinny, I think you're on a roll, whatever it is that you're doing. So yeah, thank you for your question. Oh my God. Yeah, I just saw the strip. Okay, so here we go. The next question is from Tina from Tennessee. Okay, and Tina writes, hi, Allison. I recently met someone and we live in different states. I think this is the one. He owns his own business and cannot leave his state, but I work I work remotely and I can sell my home and move to be with him. Can you tell me if it is a positive move in my life? Thanks, Tina from Tennessee. Love your show and Sagittarius video. Okay, thank you. All right, let's take a look. Let me scroll down here. Okay, I feel like I should have a disclaimer on this one too, but I don't even know what to say. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Okay, will this be a positive move in your life? Okay. We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Strength card and the Five of Swords. So at this time, the cards are saying no. We've got Five of Pentacles, the Strength card, and the Five of Swords. And this is feeling, I feel that you will feel like you're left out in the cold in this one. This is telling me that there's something that you're missing in this relationship. There's something that might even be hidden from you because you're left out of the loop on something. You feel like a fifth wheel. So there's some information that this gentleman, I think, is keeping from you. I'm not really getting that it's a third party, but I just think it's some type of information that he has not revealed to you yet. And I'm not sure if he's going to reveal it to you at all. But there's something that is about him that he's keeping something very close to him. And I feel that it's something that you need to know before you make such a big move. You are going to feel, if you do all of this and you go there, you're going to realize that something is being kept from you and you're not going to be a happy camper. So there's something going on behind the scenes on that. Maybe he is embarrassed to tell you something. Maybe he hasn't been forward and truthful on something. But I'm just going to say, at this point, the way that card is, you're going to regret doing that move at this time. Now, maybe it's because it's too early. It's about you having strength and courage to overcome something. So this is maybe you overcoming the urge to want to go and be with him. You know, I would never in my life dissuade anybody. That's something I would do. I mean, I would never dissuade anybody from picking up and going and being with the person that they love. However, you need to make sure that they're coming correct and that they are not keeping something from you, because if they are, that is a disastrous move. It's romantic and it's lovely and it's beautiful, but if they are hiding something from you and you are putting everything on the line, he's living there. That's his house, that's his business. He has not risked much. You're risking everything. So this is about you using your strength and courage to overcome that romantic sensibility at this time, right? So think about it, get more detail in the relationship, make sure that this is really something for you, because the other card that's here for you, this Five of Swords, this is a card of major obstacles. And these are swords, they're thoughts, words, ideas, it's truth, and it's the sword of communication. He is keeping something back from you, and that is not a good thing. If you're in a loving relationship, you got to be honest. And you got to have the balls to be honest. And this is telling me that he doesn't have the balls to be honest with you about something. He's keeping it back, and it's something that can be, it's just really harmful to the relationship. So there's something that, secrets, that's not good. You don't want secrets in a relationship. So maybe let this relationship evolve a little bit longer, because maybe it's something that is really difficult for someone to reveal, and that's why it's a secret, but you are not going to be happy when you make that move right now. So I would say a big fat no. Please don't hurt yourself. Please don't do it. Okay, so that is what I have for you for today. Tina from Tennessee, thank you so much for your question. All right, final call. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to just double check everything again. Okay. And let me see. Did I have, okay. Let's see. I'm just going to double check one more time. It's going to time me out. Yep. Okay. 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 All right, so we do. This is from Javier. Okay. Hi, Alison. Love your show and the new time. Thank you. I've been keeping this time for a while, so maybe it's been a while. So it says, what does the universe want to tell me today? Okay, same question. Thanks, Javier from Spain. All right. See, this time is good for Europe. I love it. Okay, so here we go. What does the universe want to tell Javier from Spain? We have the Queen of Wands. We have them. Okay, this card flew out with it. So the Queen of Wands, and then the Moon and the Seven of Wands came out together. And then the last card is going to be the Three of Cups. Okay, so Javier from Spain, let me show you. We have the Queen of Wands. we have these two cards came out together. It was the Moon followed by the Seven of Wands and then the Three of Cups. So this is really telling me that it's about you pursuing your passions right now. It's about you stepping into your power and self-actualizing. Now, this is the Queen of Wands. It doesn't matter if you're a male or female. This is the energy of the card. That's how tarot works. This is telling me that for you to be bold, courageous, to be charming, to network with people and really create this idealized life that you're working for. I do this because I feel into the energy. So I know it looks funny, but I can't help it. I'm feeling into it as I'm reading. So this is really telling me that you're stepping into your energy from a place of optimism. The sunflower follows the sun, and that's what she's doing. She's going for what it is that moves her, that she's passionate about. But again, I feel like you're really having to network to create this idealized life for you. That's an energy that's coming in. But you don't have fear, right? Then we have this. We have the card of fear, maybe not having clarity of thought, and you're being forced to stand your ground. So to me, this is about you pushing through any fears that are going to come up because you're definitely following something that is very deep and meaningful for you. And for me, this is the fear of the unknown for you that's coming in, but this is part of your life path and you're pushing through it. You're pushing through these fears. You're pushing through anything that's surfacing for you, especially with your emotions. I feel like it's not necessarily a depression, but you do have self-doubt, I guess is the word I'm trying to come up with. You have some self-doubts that come up, and with doing that, it stops this flow of what it is that you're trying to create. And then you get defensive, is what I'm feeling. So when that self-doubt comes up, you get defensive, and that is where this is coming in because you're starting to now defend your position. And that's triggering some anger also around you. And so there's something that you're working on. So this is telling me that it's time for you to regroup a little bit, pull back a little bit, continue to pursue your passion, but pull back a little bit and look at something, try and get clarity because I feel like you're just not getting that clarity. And that will allow you to maybe see a clearer path. Maybe there's a couple of steps that you missed that you can do to pursue this venture. And once you see these other things, it's going to make your life a lot easier and a lot smoother because you're definitely pursuing something that is beautiful for you. And again, that's something in the 3D. So it's going to be a relationship, whether you're looking to have more friends in your life for a platonic relationship, romantic relationship, you're looking for a career, work, career, maybe even retirement. You're working for, your finances, your health, or all of the above, education. It's whatever it is that you're working on. And again, it can be a combination of things, but there's some kind of step that you're missing along the way. Then we have the Three of Cups. This is about you doing it from a place of optimism. So like I was saying with that self-doubt, and then it can be frustration and anger because, you're like, oh my God, I just want this to happen. Well, go through that. That's normal and it's human. Of course it is. But at the end, recover. Go into the higher vibrations, celebrate with other people, maybe go blow off steam, maybe literally go have, a glass of wine with someone and celebrate. Just being alive in the company of other people, lighten up. It doesn't always have to be business and work. Take those moments to cherish your life and enjoy your life. And maybe that will help also make that shift and give you clarity. Maybe you're so focused that it's just drowning you. Maybe you need that moment to just go out and just say, you know what, let's just go have a glass of wine and watch the sunset. Just something as simple and beautiful as that. And be in the company of other people. You really benefit from that. It's very heartwarming that's coming in for you, but I know that whatever it is you're working on, you get very frustrated and that self-doubt comes up. Wow, Javier from Spain, that's what the universe wants to tell you. Have a beautiful glass of sangria. Okay, I love it. Okay, so that is Javier's question. Now I'm going to go ahead and answer the next one. Like I said, I had a lot come in today. So this one is from Suzette, and she says, hello from Italy. Hello. Okay, what does the universe, okay, same question. I love it. What does the universe want to tell me today? Love your show. Thank you so much. Okay, so this is for Suzette in Italy. What does the universe want to tell me today? Okay. I don't know why my dogs are going crazy. Sorry. I don't know if you can hear them. They're all howling. They're really funny. Okay, here we go. This is for Suzette. Sorry. Okay, we have the Six of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. Okay, we have the Six of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. So this is really telling me that the universe wants to tell you to open your big, beautiful heart up. I think it's already open, but it's to keep it there. This is you really having a lot of love in your life, pure love, real love, not fake. This is a very intense card. This can also be the card of nostalgia and childhood. This is really you. I mean, I feel like you're wide open for your heart. This could be you pursuing love right now. This could be you doing something that is divinely aligned with you. You could even be having a child right now. It's that level of love, like pure love that you feel. This is something that's coming in strong. Spirit could also be saying, if you have any sadness or bitterness in your heart, this is an excellent time for you to focus on the positive, and that will pull you out of that, and it's just going to strengthen your heart. I'm just being shown like a big, beautiful red heart that's just thriving. It is just pumping away, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger as it pumps, and that's the energy that's coming in for you. We also have the Ace of Swords. It's literally a gift and blessing from the universe, and it's a breakthrough and clarity. It's the sword of triumph, victory, and success. Now, this sword can cut both ways. So this is a matter of you really taking this opportunity to get clarity in your life and to see what is most beneficial for you. Because I think that even if you can see something, maybe you're going to be attracted to something that isn't quite as beneficial. So look at the positive on that and go in that direction, because I think you're going to see, it's almost like if you have two people coming into your life, let's say you're looking for a relationship. If you have two people coming in, and maybe one has a lot of self-interest and the other one is really looking for a home and for a family and for a loving relationship, and you can see both, but maybe for whatever reason the other person that is maybe has the self-interest is more attractive or a swashbuckler type or whatever, that's more exciting maybe in a way. It's about you dialing that back and looking at the truth. This is the sword of truth, and seeing what is in alignment for you, what is the best loving relationship for you that you can feel safe and comfortable in is what I'm getting. I do feel that you're worrying a lot about it. I think that I think whatever is coming in for you, I think it is two men at this point. I think I feel two energies here. And so I think at this point, I think it is two men. I think that you have a lot of anxiety, worry, and just a lot of thoughts coming in, because swords are thoughts, words, and ideas. I think that you're playing it over in your head. And I think that you're looking for this type of clarity to see which one to choose. Wow, that sure did take a spin on that when I saw those two men just show up. But so that's really telling me to choose from your heart and choose the positive one. Don't choose the bad boy this time. Choose the positive one and go and have a wonderful life with that person, because that's what's coming in. Oh my God, Suzette, I love it for you. Congratulations, and thank you for watching from Italy. I love it. Thank you. All right. So here I've got one question left. Here it is. I think I do. Let me make sure. No, I've got two left. Okay, so today's been a busy day. All right, so here we go. The next one is from Patrick, and he writes, "Hi, Alison. Love your Virgo video." Thank you, Patrick. I appreciate it. And again, flattery gets you everywhere. Thank you. My wife and I want to invest in crypto. Is this a good time for me to invest? Okay, Patrick, let's check it out. All right. Here we go. And again, this is for a question that's specific for Patrick and his wife. This is not a broad sweeping question for the audience. I want to make sure I say that. We can have questions like that when someone just chooses to answer it, or I'm sorry, ask it in a way that it's universal, then it's for the audience. This is specific for Patrick and his wife. Okay, so let's take a look. Oh my God, yes. The Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the High Priestess. Yes, it is. We have the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the High Priestess card. So this is really talking about I mean, you know your worth and value. This is the lady of luxury. This is being very independent, being self-reliant, and absolutely working really hard to get to this position, and you know how to invest. This is an excellent time for you and your wife to invest in the cryptocurrency. You have laser focus on the cryptos that you want to invest in, whether it's going to be one of the big ones or a shitcoin, whatever it is, or all of the above. You're really able to go in and choose which ones are right for you. You've done your research because you don't want to throw your money away. That's what this card is telling me. We also have the Ace of Wands. Out with the old, in with the new. It's a gift and blessing from the universe, and it's a new beginning. So that's telling me if you've invested in certain cryptos before, maybe this is an opportunity for you to do something a little different. Maybe you're choosing a new coin that's coming out. It doesn't mean you have to only do that, but it's like, you know, something new is coming in. If you've only done the stock market, if you've only done real estate, maybe, or precious metals, this is a time for you to choose a couple of cryptocurrencies. Out with the old, in with the new for you. Now, I am never someone that's going to say don't ever do precious metals, by the way. I love them and I buy them. I'm just saying when we're looking at cryptocurrency, there's something about that you can now make a shift in your investment, that crypto is actually good for you. Is it all your eggs in one basket? My God, no. But you want to definitely incorporate that into your portfolio now, and you would benefit tremendously from it. We have the High Priestess. This is about you standing in this position of neutrality. So you're not letting the market control you. Again, just like another person that asked this question, your energy is telling me that you will keep emotion out of this as you're playing the market, which is so smart. Some people get really caught up in it. They get high on the rush. I think that you have that calm, cool, collected feeling. You know when to invest. You know to hold it. You know when to buy low, sell high. I mean, I think that you're very competent in that. And whatever your skill set is coming from, when you transition into cryptocurrency or you're already there, you're understanding it, and you know maybe you've been watching it for a while to study it, and you see how it is. I mean, it's unpredictable, but at the same time, you're comfortable with it. You've been watching it and educating yourself on it for a while. And so this is just telling me, trust your intuition, you know, really feel into it, have that sixth sense. So you're knowing which ones to invest in and when to sell, right? So I feel like you're feeling it, because you don't always have to be a holder, and you definitely don't want to be a bag holder on something, right? So you want to make sure that you're always paying attention to the market on something like that when you invest in crypto. And that's kind of the energy that's coming in. You need to have your intuition on when you're investing in a market like that. But it's absolutely a wonderful investment for you. Thank you for your question, Patrick. Okay. So last question here, and then I'm going to do the Soul Tribe reading. Okay, so this is going to be from Mary from Texas, and she writes, "Hi, Allison. Will I find love in the next few months? Thanks, Mary from Texas." Okay, let me do that. Okay. All right, here we go. Will Mary find love in the next few months? Oh my God, beautiful. We have the Sun card, then we have the Ten of Swords, and the Four of Cups. You will absolutely find love. However, there's always a caveat. We have the Sun card, the most positive card in the deck. We have the Ten of Swords, and we have the Four of Cups. So you will absolutely find love. This is about you being open, honest, knowing exactly what you want, knowing what you bring to the relationship, what you put on the table, and then knowing what you want from the other person. So if you haven't done it, this is you literally writing out in a notebook, knowing your own worth and value. What do you bring to a relationship? You know, and this is on all levels. You don't have to show it to anybody. This is just for your own personal growth and development. What do you bring to a relationship? Right? What are your traits? What are your qualities that you're bringing? What are your strengths? What is your weakness? Right? Because that's okay, because you balance each other out. Then you're looking at the partner you want. You know, what kind of partner are you looking for? What kind of strengths do you want? What kind of weaknesses can you tolerate? What are your must-haves and what are your deal breakers? You're kind of looking at that in a realistic point of view. So do that groundwork. That's going to help you be incredibly successful in the type of person. And it's also something that you need to see. You need to know I'm getting that you need to know your worth and value. You need to know what you bring to the relationship. That way you're not settling for someone that is below you, someone that maybe is not at the same maturity level that you are, and maybe they're not striving the way you are, right? They're in a different, they're just in a different timeline, so to speak. They're doing something different. You want someone that's really in alignment with you, because I feel like you're releasing a lot of things. This is the Ten of Swords. This is you releasing old versions of you, people, places, things, ideas. I feel that you are leaving a lot of things behind, and it's a very clean feeling where it's like you're shedding your skin and you're going on to this next stage, this next chapter in your life. And this might not feel good. This might even be where people around you have figuratively stabbed you in the back, and you're releasing them and you're releasing the pain. It's not just that you've cut them out of your life or you've released them because of something that happened. You're also releasing that pain. You're not letting it control you, right? It's like you just wash it away. And this is a blessing in disguise for you. This type of release work, and it's allowing you to have something beautiful come in. Remember, this is the most positive card in the deck. That's what's coming your way. But this release work is allowing you to be even lighter and to be even higher and on an even higher timeline, so to speak. Then we have the Four of Cups. This is literally someone that has a blockage, someone that is missing a gift and blessing from the universe. So this is telling me that if you're frustrated, apathetic, if you're impatient because you want love, this is you paying attention to where your thoughts are going about all of this. So that can also be, I think, looking at self-worth. And so when that's tied into, and I said you want to do that work to write down what you bring to a relationship, I think it's also about you maybe rereading it and reminding yourself what your value is. And I would also do what I suggested for somebody else. You want to do that gratitude journal also. I think that's going to help you shift your energy and help release this blockage that you might have of your heart. And that's going to allow more love to come in and allow you to be a magnet for the kind of love that you're looking for, because I can feel your energy. And I think when you make that shift, it's going to be monumental. So again, write down every day, start with 7 days, and write down 5 things every day that you're grateful for. And they need to be 5 different things. And by the end of the week, so 7 times 5, 35, you have 35 different things that you're grateful for. And if you're having a hard time finding 35 different things, then you really want to look at your life and see what changes can be made. So that way you have a lot of things that you're grateful for in your life, because you might find that if you don't have 35, then that's just a start. You want to do this like every day, then you really need to start making some changes and shifts in your life so that you have a lot to be grateful for. Maybe you're not resonating with the right people. Maybe you're not hanging out with the right people, and maybe it's not the right career, location, whatever it is. Maybe it's your diet. Maybe you're not happy with your health or, finances, whatever it is. And it can be all of the above. You want to just start writing that down. And then when you look at that in black and white and you're like, wow, maybe I only have 12 things that I'm grateful for. Well, why? What are you doing then that you can then start moving differently and start making that shift? So that's something that's definitely coming in for you. And that's going to help you with your heart, because you have a big heart, but it's behind that. It's behind a blockage. So it's releasing that block and allowing you to shine and to open your heart and attract the person that has an open heart also. And then the two of you get together and it's beautiful. And that's what's coming in, because you are shedding your skin. You're shedding a lot of the negativity. So keep going so that now you're grateful and you're moving into this position. It's really beautiful. Most positive card in the deck for love. You can't beat that. I love it for you. So thank you, Mary from Texas. That's what's coming in. So any hurt from past relationships, start releasing it. Don't let it interfere with somebody new coming in, right? You have to go through that process. All right. Thank you so much for your question. Now I'm going to go ahead. I haven't seen a super chat, so I'm going to go ahead and do the Soul Tribe reading. This is going to be for everybody watching live, everybody in the replay, whenever this video happens to find you. So let's go ahead. All right. And just a reminder also, if anybody would like a personal reading with me, you can go to my website. The link is in the description below. That is ancientoakpsychicarts.com. And there you can sign up for a personal reading, a missing person consultation, and my 16-week manifestation masterclass. Again, I'm going to say it because people are coming and going throughout this video. If you don't know, I'm a master manifester. I had my first business at 13 and a half. And I'm about to be 59. I have my own company outside of this. I have been doing this for a long time. If this is something that you're interested in learning, how to manifest a person, place, thing, a lifestyle, it could be something as simple as a raise at work. You can use this in a lot of different avenues. Once you get that skill set down, you can apply it to all aspects of your life. Then definitely sign up for my class. It begins June 1st. Early bird pricing is until May 21st. So definitely take advantage of that. Okay, here we go. This is for the Soul Tribe. What does the universe want to tell us today? We have the Four of Swords. We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Cups. Okay, so Four of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. So this is really telling me that, for our day-to-day activities, because we're looking at the minor arcana with this 4 and the 8, we're looking at everybody remembering to take a time out to rest and recover. So maybe this weekend, take that extra time for yourself, treat yourself to something nice, take that walk on the beach. Maybe you need some alone time. Give yourself that self-love, self-care. Maybe you need to take time to meditate on something, whether it's just for yourself or to meditate on something that's not just a problem, but maybe something that's going on in your life to gain more insight into that. You'll find that by taking that time for yourself, it's really a blessing that's coming in for you. Because I think that there's something that you need to acknowledge and you need to see, but it comes with you taking that type of rest, that having that respite for yourself. Then we have this Eight of Pentacles. Well, this is about you putting a lot of work and focus on something. This is self-mastery that's coming in. So I think it's about you really looking at yourself and what it is that you're doing in the 3D right now. And again, asking yourself the big questions. So who are you right here, right now at this moment in time? What is making you happy? How's your health? How's your finances? Do you like your job and your career? Do you like your friends? Are they still resonating with you? Are you looking to increase your tribe? Do you want a new hobby? And if so, where do you meet them? If you're looking for love and a relationship there, are you going to the right places to meet someone? Are you putting yourself out there, or are you sitting at home and then you're like, I really want love, but you're not doing that work? You need to really look at everything that's going on and see what it is that you can do. But this is telling me it's a positive, by the way, that you're looking at everything and you're willing to put the work in. You're also looking at the minutiae with this. So you're getting all those details that are coming in. You're incredibly focused to make that happen. Then Spirit is also giving us this Knight of Cups. Now, every knight is on a mission, and this knight is on a mission to bring his cup of love forward. This tells me as you're doing this work, you find something that you love. You find a lifestyle that you love. Maybe it's you looking for love. Maybe you're in a loving relationship and you're looking to take it to the next level. This is you focused on something that you love and that means a lot to you right now. And this is you going towards your future, bringing your cup of love, bringing your heart forward. This is Prince Charming energy. That's why for a lot of you, if you're single or if you're in a relationship and you're happy in that relationship, this is you really doubling down on love right now. This could also be you having an artistic expression, bringing that beautiful, loving heart out in an art form, whether it's going to be cooking, if that's your love language, whether it's going to be painting or music, whatever it is for you, maybe dance. This is about you bringing your heart forward. So let's say it's dance. Well, maybe you want to go have, if you're with someone, maybe you want to go out dancing. Now, that sounds funny, but maybe you do want to go do that to have that, or dance at home, do whatever it is you want to do. If you're single, have a girls' night out, have a guys' night out. Go and have that lovely adventure and be with the people that you genuinely love. And the benefits are tremendous. That's what the universe wants to say. Follow your heart. It will not steer you wrong. But keep your mind centered. Pay attention. All right, everybody, that's what I have for you for today. If you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment, especially after the video post, and let me know how this resonates with you. And definitely let me know where you're watching from. We have viewers all over the world. We have an excellent, excellent chat group. Definitely let me know. And what else to tell you? You can go to my website, like I was saying before, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. Link is in the description below. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, definitely go there and book your appointment. I am leaving May 21st, so book it now or after I get back, because while I'm gone, I'm going to be reading for people in New Zealand and Australia while I'm over there. And you can also sign up for my newsletter. It's free. It's at the bottom of every single page, and I'll let you know about my upcoming events. And I'm getting ready to post a newsletter tonight with my itinerary for New Zealand and Australia. So if you do want to book that appointment, it's going to go fast, because it's just going to be one in each place. Well, not each place, but on each day. I'm only there for, I'm 14 days, boots on the ground. Okay, and then what else to tell you? Oh yeah, don't forget about my manifestation class. My 16-week manifestation masterclass coming out on June 1st. So definitely sign up. And then for the early bird special, it's good until May 21st. So definitely keep that in mind. You can always book a private session with me for tarot lessons, raising your vibration, or manifestation. And don't forget the Alison Picks affiliates, Skin Like Butter, Dr. Amir Kuram's Skincare, and Rogers Hood Apothecary. And I do the occasional interview. Definitely watch that Kim Rogers interview. I know people don't want to talk about parasites, but you know what? If you have a warm body, you're going to have parasites. Watch the video. It's very informative, and I'm going to have her back. So watch this first one, so when you see the next one, you get a lot out of it. I'm going to have her talk about other things that she didn't really bring up, because she's such a wealth of knowledge, and I love her. She has the best energy, and she's intelligent. Okay, what else to tell you? I think that's it. All right, everybody. So I will see you next Tuesday, and then I'm not going to do it on while I'm in Australia. I'm going to post other videos for you to see of New Zealand and Australia. So look for that. All right, everybody. Sending you lots of love. Bye for now. Thank you.